Right, I don't know. Yeah, their defense is ridiculously stout. I mean, you watch them on film, they look the part, and they're a very solid team. Their D-line, I mean, with those three guys, they can put pressure on just about anybody. The linebacking core is top-notch, and that secondary, I mean, they do a good job coaching them, and they do the right things. You know, if you remember last year's game, you know, we're at home, which is always an advantage for us. Being over there is definitely an advantage for them. But, you know, we were able to slow them down quite a bit, made things difficult. They had one drive early on, and then they broke that long run towards the end. But it was a pretty close ball game. We kicked the 3 points. If we got 7 there, I don't know if how to worked out for us, but we didn't, and they ended up getting to 16. You know, we understand what's at stake in this game. We understand that they are, you know, right now when you talk about the Cap 8, you talk about Wake Forest, and that's they've earned that reputation and they deserve it. And if we want to get there and be in that conversation, then we need to go out and play our best game.
Yeah, it will definitely be a big challenge. Definitely since the Middle Creek game, but we're up for it and we'll be ready to play. They are our biggest rival. They've always been, of course, and we never, well, yeah, none of us on this team have ever beat them before, so it'll be good to come out with a win.
Yeah, I feel like it's like up there on our calendar, one of the top games that we need to compete in to have success and do well. We just try to do our job, make sure everybody does their assignment, and then after that, we'll see what happens. Yeah, it'd definitely be great to go out and win senior year. I think that's a big accomplishment for my senior year.
Oh, yes, sir, definitely. We've been working for this since summer. It's probably the biggest game of the year, and we just got to come out, compete, and do the best we can. Oh, well, as long as we all do our jobs and just focus on what we need to do mentally and physically, I think we'll be all right. I mean, they're definitely a tough opponent anywhere we play, either home or away, and we just got to, you know, just focus and do our jobs and come together as a team.
As long as our defensive front is straight and our linebackers can hold it down, then we should come out with a win. This is like the biggest game other than Millbrook, and we usually lose. I think the last time we won was like 2013, but if we actually play as a team, we should be able to win.
We haven't talked about it yet. But we know we got to stop. You know, we got to stop big plays, not let them get to the outside, and on defense, we got to control the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's nice being able to play that well, especially after losing a guy like Dexter Lawrence. So we're definitely pleased at this point in the season to be doing so well. Well, I tell you what, anytime that we play Wakefield, it makes me a little nervous. They always have a good quarterback, whether it's a pocket guy or a guy who could throw and run the ball. So that puts a lot of pressure on the defense. So we're going to have to play well. The main thing is that not just committing so fast. We're going to have to let the play develop and try to make the play against that group. Well, I think, you know, every year you have to come back and regroup. Obviously, last year winning 12 or 13 games and losing in the second round is not a good feeling, and this group realizes that. But we are talking about going 1 week at a time, and obviously this is a big week. It's a rivalry week for us, and I think we're talking about just looking at it as another game, but everybody knows this is a big game for both teams.
I would say it's one of the better ones that we've had. It's definitely something that we pride ourselves on here, defense. Yes, sir. I mean, well, our #1 goal is always to have a shutout and limit the offense to as many yards as we can. So that's our goal. Of course, I mean, it's a rivalry. They're down the street, so it's gonna be a hyped up game. But we're gonna treat it like every other game and just go in it level-headed.
I mean, last year they did have a pretty good defensive line and their backs, and they were loading them all in the box. And we've been looking at their film and studying them, and we've been looking at things to make sure that we are able to score more points than we did last time. We always have goals set for offense and defense, and we normally we're going to set our standards higher than last year's points that we got.
Seasons, I think, since you lost the conference game. Is that something you think about?
I mean, yeah, it's in the back of our heads, but I mean, since it's been so long, we try to always defend our title and everything. And yeah, I mean, it's always Wake Forest and Wakefield. Like that's always going to be a big game, and plus it's for the trophy. And so yeah, we're always coming out here and training and getting ourselves better. But I mean, it's just another game.
Any extra motivation this year, just being that you had a second round exit after 2 title game appearances?
Well, we got that in the back of our mind, you know, but every day we come out here and work every hard and just keep that in the back of our mind and just work harder for it.